we would actually start now to be fair to everybody who have made it on time here with us, and the rest can join in as the program unfolds. All right, so once again, welcome to everybody. I would be sharing my screen now, and we would start. I hope we can all see my screen. All right, so once again, welcome to everyone on the call. So today is the official launching of our college, Transformation College of Business and Technology, and you're all welcome to our program today. So without further waste of time, we would like to introduce everybody to our college and let you know whom we are and what we do. So Transformation College of Business and Technology is an online NGO college that offers National Innovation Diploma certificates on several courses to SSC graduates, NYSC members, university graduates, and even professionals in other fields of study who wish to diversify their skill set and knowledge within Nigeria and beyond. And our courses are sure to provide our students with practical knowledge and expertise in their chosen courses. So we have 4 exceptional courses that we offer at Transformation College of Business and Technology, and these are Networking and System Security, Business Informatics, Computer Software Engineering, Environmental and Safety Management. Now, this is just a general overview, and before I continue, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Edith, the administrator of Transformation College of Business and Technology, taking us through the whole program today and introducing all our resource speakers and personalities on the call today. Right. So later on, we'll be meeting with the proprietor of the college, the rector of the college, and the advisory board members as we progress on the call. Right, so let's proceed. Still on the general overview of Transformation College, our mission is raising a generation of highly skilled professionals. Raising a generation of highly skilled professionals. And our vision is to be the #1 educational institution in West Africa with regards to equipping people with transformational knowledge and skills, or transformational knowledge, skills, and capabilities. Right. Now, like I said earlier, our college is an NGO. However, we offer a combination of physical and virtual studies, right? So we would be able to accommodate, even if you're not available to attend physical sessions or physical classes, we offer a combination of physical and virtual studies. So it's easy to accommodate you from wherever you are, right? Now, our core values. These values are very dear to our heart because without these values, we would not be able to achieve what is our mission and vision and be able to produce the kind of graduates that we look forward to producing in our college. So our values are knowledge, excellence, and skills. So for short, we call it KES. KES, right? Knowledge, excellence, and skills. And now we're going to look at why you should study at our college, right? Why you should study at our college. First, studying at our college, you would obtain a National Innovation Diploma. This is a 2-year study, right? That gives you National Innovation Diploma. And also, we have a special affiliation with Microsoft, and that gives you, as a student, an opportunity to also obtain a Microsoft certification. So along your study, by the time you graduate after 2 years, you would not only be getting a National Innovation Diploma, you would also be graduating with a Microsoft certification in your right? So aside that, you would 2-year work experience. What do I mean by this? Some will be asking, so what sets our college as apart from other colleges, be it physical or virtual college? Now, this will blow your mind, right? At Transformation College of Business and Technology, while you are studying with us, we are so keen about the quality of that graduate from our college. Now, while you're studying with us, we have industry partners that we partner with. So as you are studying with us, you also would be hands-on to render your service or your expertise with our industry partners in some real life problems. We have also, in quote, working at the time of your studies with us, you already would be graduating with a 2-year work experience. This you cannot find in most of the colleges out there, right? And this, at the end, you're getting your 2-year work experience. So when you're graduating and you have your 2-year work experience, you are an easy hire. You have the ones that is required, right? And we recommend our students to industry partners for full-time employment. So because you've already tried your hands on solving real life problems with our industry partners while you're studying transformation, this person has what it takes, already seeing you working while you were studying, given they already know what you can do. So this you cannot easily find with other colleges. A lot of quality education to students with various academic and psychological abilities. He is also an accomplished leader with demonstrated success in creating an atmosphere that encourages productive learning of educational concepts. He possesses exceptional subject knowledge, complemented by the ability to create strategic educational plans and ensure excellent quality of students' experience. He is an inspirational mentor and motivator, reliable, respected for setting and maintaining high standards and instilling confidence in students to succeed. He has an exemplary record of conceiving and delivering strong interactive lesson plans customized to students' individual requirements, innate ability to establish and implement flexible programs, meeting curriculum and educational standards, depth at developing classroom materials, organizing activities, assigning homeworks, grading tests, and preparing students for exams. He is highly creative and resourceful in adapting instructional strategies to meet unique students' needs. He's equipped with a passion for education and unwavering commitment to optimize students and school success. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you our rector, Dr. Henry Aluko, right? You can put on the chat room, you can put your claps on the chat room as we welcome him to give us our opening or welcome remarks. Yes, doctor, you can take it away from here.
Okay, please, can you unmute Dr. Henry? He says that he's struggling to unmute himself. Boma
Okay,
Edith, can
Boma,
you
can you
please
please?
unmute Dr.
Okay,
Henry? He says
okay,
yes.
okay, okay. I think I'm on
Okay,
now.
good. Brilliant.
Can
Brilliant.
you hear
All
me?
right.
Um,
Yes, we can.
all right,
Proceed.
excellent, excellent. Good evening, everyone. I'm so elated to be here this evening. It's a great opportunity to be present at this inauguration of our great college. So, thank you, Edith. That's a wonderful way to start. So I will start my speech with an enormous thank you to Dr. Orlando Dejide, the proprietor and visionary of Transformation College of Business and Technology. Also, a special thank you to the Board of Trustees for their support to the vision. I am deeply appreciative of your trust in me also to assume the role of the college rector. Thank you to the faculty and staff for their support and collaboration, and to our potential students whose future inspired the birth of Transformation College of Business and Technology. I also want to acknowledge those partnerships who make us who we are. Fellow academic leaders, elected officials in the positions, leaders of profit and non-profit businesses, and our generous donors, as you've heard from Edith, who when she mentioned that we are operating as an NGO. I am grateful for your energy and your commitment to making Transformation College of Business and Technology an intellectual and skill acquisition hub in West African nations. I also want to acknowledge the event planners who have worked diligently to bring this spectacular virtual launch to fruition. I am excited and humbled by the celebration around this evolution that focuses on our college, our world, and our future. As I look forward to our first year at Transformation College of Business and Technology, I am energized by the college depth and breadth commitment to skill, access, service, and diversity, a fulcrum of economic and social mobility that is vital at this very moment. This virtual inauguration today is to uplift the college's principles and envision the transformation that will fuel it. As we look together into our future, progress is founded upon several components. One is enhancing individual economic and social mobility and intergenerational advancement. Secondly, it's creating opportunities for all students to succeed in careers of interest and passion, inspiring students to engage actively in our society and contribute to the public good. Most importantly, making the college a hub for identifying and engaging skills while producing talent that fuels Africa economies. Our future is one that must include post completion success, especially in these uncertain economic times characterized by inflation, unfilled jobs, and mismatched skill for existing jobs. The essential purpose of our institution empowering students to change their lives must include preparation to overtake India as the scale outsourcing our students and to each other. Together, we can change society in the ways that most matter. Reducing poverty, increasing economic and social mobility, and producing students who are ambitious and deeply engaged in the society. This transformation will improve the ability of anyone who wants a credential of economic value. It will mean consistently student-centered strategies to keep people engaged, advancing and achieving their goals, that is completion. It will include investment in new technologies, enhancements of processes, and streamlining of support systems that truly change outcomes. It is worth note that it will require deep coalition with businesses, industries, and non-profit organizations. Students who finish a degree or certificate will be contributing members of their communities as they will be empowered to share knowledge, skills, and achievements. This transformation will require sustained effort, repurposing our resources and imagination. This is our collective work. This is what Transformation College is about. Therefore, I invite you all to participate. I challenge you from whatever role you are in to be in charge to change. Be the change you want to see. I'll be bringing my excitement for this role. I'll meet you there with a personal passion for skill development and an ambitious vision for achievement as we build together our college, our world, and our future. Thank you for listening. So I'll hand you over to Edie from here. Thank you.
All right, thank you so very much, Dr. Henry, for that warm welcome, and we really appreciate you being here with us. And this is going a long way, or would go a long way to give courage to as many that are on the call and have desires of studying at Transformation College, to understand the value that they stand to gain when they study at Transformation College. All right. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we would be moving on to hear from the proprietor of the college. And I would be sharing this.
All right, thank you very much for that. Can everybody hear me clearly? I hope you can. All right. So once again, I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me clearly, please?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Brilliant. Thank you once again. We're grateful to everybody for taking the time to be here today. It's a Sunday everywhere around the world, irrespective of where you are, and it's great that you've taken out of your Sunday afternoon to join us here. I'm Dr. Orlando Lumido Dejide, and indeed it's my pleasure to welcome you to this school. So let me just quickly reiterate a couple of things. Number one is I've worked, straight up everywhere in West Africa, in Europe, in different parts of the world over the last 21 years, and I have seen that there is a gap. And that gap is the gap between knowledge and skills. I think education, especially African education as we know it as of today, is very much focused on knowledge. So if you look at our schools, whether it's primary, secondary, university, whatever school that we go to, the focus of a lot of our schools are pretty much around the acquisition of knowledge. And knowledge is good, knowledge is essential, knowledge is foundational for everything you and I will end up doing in this life. However, knowledge without skills is a problem, because skills mean knowledge in action, so to speak. And that's why you see that in Africa, you see a lot of people who will have extensive knowledge in one area or the other, but they just don't have the skills. Skills are significantly missing, so to speak. So for us, the key thing one of the key things at the back of our mind is that how do we bridge this knowledge versus skills gap? Knowledge versus skills gap. How do we bridge that gap? And that's one of the things we're hoping to do with this school, or with our school, as the case may be. The second thing is, normally we call it knowledge, skills, and attitude, but we decided to call ours knowledge, skills, and what we can almost call the spirit of excellence. So how do you bring up a new generation of people who are excellent with the things that they do? Whether it's with their punctuality, whether it is with trust, whatever that thing is, how do we build the spirit of excellence inside of people, especially inside of our youth? And these are the things that have gone through our minds as we said, you know what, let us embark upon this journey. And you can see that our slogan says transforming lives. And really, that's what it is that we're looking to do, to truly transform the lives of people who the students and who end up going through our school. I do believe that Africa really can be an outsourcing destination. And thank you very much, Dr. Henry Aluko, for that inspirational inaugural message. So it was pretty much like one of those things that Steve Jobs or one of these people that they will give, or Bill Gates. So thank you very much for that. And he did say it, Africa really can be we can overtake India as an outsourcing destination. We definitely can as a continent, whereby the entire world will be outsourcing work to us. We have the population, we have the age on our side. Our population is relatively very young, and we have people who are also endowed with natural brilliance, natural intelligence. So our objective is to ensure that in a couple of years, Africa indeed will be an outsourcing destination, and we just want to be able to contribute should I say, our quota as part of it. So we strategically picked the 4 courses that we're going to be launching in January. Our school is going to be a combination of physical and online school, where it's going to be primarily online, but we will have some physical elements to it at some point in time. Well, presently we'll be based in 2 locations. We'll definitely be based in Nigeria, and we'll also be based in Ghana. So we'll be based in those 2 locations initially, and we're going to be very much, but we'll take people from any and everywhere, and that's why a significant portion of our work is going to be online. We're going to be working with a lot of sponsors and donors. Our plan is to give our plan is to make the school free. That is really the plan, to make the school free, but that is going to be dependent on a lot of donors and on a lot of sponsors that we're hoping that will come on board. Every student is going to get a laptop. Every student is going to get internet. Every student is going to get, apart from the internet modem, also have the data to be able to join in the school. That is really our plan as it is, and we definitely believe that these plans will materialize. Just a couple of things and I'll round up. So once again, thank you to Pastor Diolu Akiemi, who is going to be speaking today. We're grateful for you agreeing to honor this particular occasion, and also Emmeline Date. Emmeline, thank you very much for being here. We're grateful, we're happy that you're part of this launch. And our theme indeed is national development and personal career development. And once again, that's critical to us, for us as an organization. Indeed, we believe that our nations and our continent, Africa, can get to where it needs to get to, but a lot of that is tied to if the people themselves, they have the right knowledge, they have the right skills, and they have the spirit of excellence inside of them. Pastor Diolu I've known for 25 years, thereabout, and he's an individual that for me does completely epitomize these things with knowledge, skills, and even the spirit of excellence. And same thing with Emmeline Date, whom I've just come to know recently. Nevertheless, she has a lot of, shall I say, a lot of trust, and a lot of people do believe in her, in who she is, and what she's doing globally. And so once again, both of you, we're grateful that you've taken the time to be here today, and I'm sure you will give your perspectives with regards to national development and how it's tied to personal career development. One more thing, so if you look at my screen, we've decided to start with a 12-week program. So we're going to do something every Saturday over 12 weeks, pretty much leading us to some days before Christmas, so to speak. And what we decided to do is to have this free program. We've introduced a tiny fee that will probably, that is about 3,500 naira, which is meant to be for us to be able to weed out people. We've had about 1,000 registrations, but we need people to take this seriously, and it's a big thing. Once again, what we're trying to do is, if you a lot of free, we have a lot of trainers and lecturers who have all volunteered their time also for this course as it is. So in the spirit of what it is that this whole school is about, indeed, we're or your children. One of my friends is probably on the call. She's the director in a huge government institution, and she said she has registered her children and she's also registered herself, which is brilliant as it is. So the way we've also designed the certificate course, it is applicable to everybody, whether it's I have people who have 25 years of experience, and they've said that I'm also going to be a part of this course. So indeed, this is applicable and it is open to everybody, whoever you are and wherever it is that you will be. We're going to work with everybody. We're going to need you all as part of this. This is a global development. It's not African development, so to speak. It's not just tied. It's a not-for-profit initiative, and it's not just tied to us alone. So we're going to need everybody here to come as speakers, to come as participants, to provide one kind of support or the other for this initiative. I'm grateful to everybody, and once again to our board. We have Mrs. Mobola Ojo. Thank you very much for agreeing to be a part of this. Mrs. Tinike Ogumbi, thank you very much. Dr. Dayo Shobowale, thank you very much. These are the people who are part of the advisory board of this organization as at today. And indeed, we hope that we all can join hands and to ensure that Africa as a continent will become much better off with this particular initiative. Once again, thank you very much, everybody, for your time. And I'm sure I'll hand it over to Edith. She will introduce, I believe, one of our speakers. I believe that should be Emmeline Date, and then we will take it up from there. So once again, thank you. I can't thank you enough for taking your time to be here today. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for having talked to us this moment. And ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Orlando Olumide Odediji is the proprietor of Transformation College of Business and Technology. He is the one who birthed this college, and you heard from him the reason behind this. All right, he has passion and a knack for transforming lives, and he's been doing this for years and years and years, and it's not ending there. He will continue to do this, and that's what has led us to where we are today. So next on our list of resource speakers who would be taking us or speaking to us on the link between national development and personal career development is Ms. Emmeline Date. Ms. Emmeline Date is a John Maxwell certified leadership and personal development coach, a speaker and a trainer, a German African startup consultant, an HR practitioner, an events engineer, and a youth mentor. She is the founder of ICS Africa Limited, a Pan-African company providing business and event solutions. Additionally, she is a member of the Association of Coaching Practitioners, Ghana, and the Association of Certified HRs, Ghana. She has 12 years of corporate HR experience, 10 years in SME consulting, and over 15 years of public speaking experience in both physical and virtual events combined. Ms. Emmeline has been honored as one of Ghana's 100 most influential women in 2017, one of the top 100 speakers in Ghana, 2018, and one of the 2020 50 most influential young Ghanaians, and received a Ghana 25 Under 25 Mentor Awards in HR and Business Consulting in 2022, and a 2023 Visionary African Women Honored Award honoree. Ladies and gentlemen, you can chat on the chat box, give your applause, and as we welcome Ms. Emmeline Date, take us on the link between national development and personal career development. Miss Emmeline, you can speak now. If I hope you don't have issues with your microphone. Miss Emmeline, can you hear? Can you hear me, please? Boma, can you help her to unmute her mic? Probably she's having an issue with her microphone from her connection. We would have to get back to her later. Okay. So let's take the first.
Edith, can you,
yes,
I know we skipped something. Can you just try to call her? So everybody, please, if you go to the chat room, can you please introduce yourselves? It would be nice to get to know people. I know we should have done that at the very beginning. So please, if you don't mind, just introduce yourself just for us to get to know you. I will go into the chat room. We'll do this for just 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, your name, what you do, and yeah, what you're hoping, should I say, what your expectations are, maybe from this particular session, or from maybe our 12-week program, or from our school generally. So I'll go to the chat room very quickly, everybody. So please do some quick introduction of yourselves. Who are you? What do you do? And what exactly are your expectations from our school? Very quickly, we'll do that, everybody. Who are you? What do you do? And what are your expectations? So thank you very much, Rotimi. I can see that. Others, please, everybody. We want to see, I want to be able to read from you. So, okay, so, okay. Pastor Diolu, maybe you should come up, right? So while people do their introductions, because you say you have another meeting. Thank you very much, Pastor Diolu. Are you happy to go ahead, Pastor Diolu? Pastor Diolu, yes, please. Okay, please. Boma, can you please unmute Pastor Diolu so that he can hear me, because he says he's got another meeting very quickly. Boma, can you please unmute him and allow him to please go ahead? Pastor Diolu, please go ahead as soon as you can. You can speak. Thank you very much.
I can't share my screen though.
Okay, Boma, please, can you allow him share his screen so that he can speak? I can quickly introduce him on this call, as the case may be. Just give me 1 minute. Pastor Diolu is here. Okay, so yeah, so I mean, if I read all this, it would look like I don't know who he is, but I do know. I've known him for a very long time. He's pretty much like Emmeline, a global speaker. He's done all sorts of events, and he's been a mentor and a coach to definitely thousands and thousands, if not millions, of people globally as it is. So he's definitely an engineer amongst many other things. He's a CEO, he's a pastor, he's a coach extraordinaire, as the case may be. He's also the CEO of a couple of organizations and also the pastor of a church. He's globally respected. He definitely has my respect as a person, and he's definitely into many different businesses as it is. So I won't want to read everything on the screen to everybody, but he would also speak about himself, and he will have this in the next, I'm sure he'll spend about 20 minutes, and then we'll bring Emmeline on. So Pastor Diolu, thank you very much, and please take it over. Thank you, sir. Can you share your screen now?
Thank you very much. I still can't share my screen.
Okay.
I think maybe if they make me co-host or something. Or
okay, Boma, you might just want to make Adiolu Akiemi co-host very quickly. Okay, what about now, sir?
No, still can share.
Okay, all right. Okay, Boma, is there a challenge? Okay, good. Ayofilua, thank you for introducing yourself and everybody else that are taking the time to introduce themselves. Boma, please, can we get to hear from you? What about now, please, Pastor Diolu?
I think she's working on it, not yet.
Okay, can you just send it to me? You can just send it to the presentation to me very quickly. That might also work.
Okay.
Boma, can you please speak? Is there a challenge? Because I can share my screen. So if you make him co-host, is Adiolu Akinyemi on the list, on the call? Okay. So once again, thank you for everybody. Thank you to everybody that has made comments in the chat room. Once again, whatever your requests, concerns, questions, whatever it is, please drop them in the chat room. Your questions, your requests, just put them in the chat room. We'll attend to them very quickly. Have you been able to share it with me, sir?
I'll send it to you, yes.
Okay, brilliant. But you still can't share? Just try one more time, and if you can,
I still can't share.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Somebody needs to make me a co-host to share.
Okay, it hasn't come into my it hasn't come into my I don't think it has left your WhatsApp or to mine yet. Sorry, it's loading, right? Okay, good. Now it has come up in 1 minute. All right, so Pastor Diolu, you can go on speaking. Just give me a minute. I will share this on the call with everybody in a minute from just about now. Okay. Good. Thank you, sir. So please, yeah, so Pastor Diolu, please go ahead. You can give us an initial introduction. Nobody can introduce you better than you can. Well, give me a minute to download this. Please go ahead, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. I'd like to welcome and say congratulations to everybody who is here. Okay, I think they've empowered me now, so maybe I just share.
I've also been able to share. Okay, but that's fine. Please go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd just like to say that thank you very much, Orlando, for making me a part of this event. Thank you, Transformation College. I'm excited about what you're doing. I'm excited about every opportunity that has to do with basically developing people and pushing them to develop themselves. So I'm excited to be here today, is what I'm saying. And it's a very interesting topic we're examining on a day that happens to be, a day where Nigeria is celebrating as well. So I'd like to say happy independence to all of us. Nigeria is 63 years old today. And in the little time I have, I just want to be able to just encourage us and basically maybe ginger us, to take our personal development very seriously. And today it's not something that we don't all know, that there is indeed a connection between when we develop ourselves and our country and our nation. Okay, so if I develop my skills, my knowledge, and my talent, I will become more productive. And by becoming more productive, I will be able to contribute a lot more I'll be able to contribute a lot more to what's happening in the world. I'll be more productive as far as my nation is concerned. And because I'm more productive, it will benefit everybody. It will benefit the country, it will benefit other citizens, it will benefit our national brand and those kind of things. So if I develop myself, it's a big deal. And this is not just even a theoretical conversation. This is real. I found myself in a meeting a few days ago. One of the goals that the Nigerian leader has set is that they want to have 1 million jobs for Nigerians from abroad, because the only way to balance our forex ratios is by ensuring we have more exports than imports. And because we do not have sufficient exports of finished goods, one of the strongest exports that Nigeria has, as we've all opined in this meeting, is our talent. And that talent can be either exported as a raw material, okay, which will give us the lowest value, or it can be exported as something that is already pre-developed that becomes of significant value. And this is not a journey we need to go, blindly into. This is a journey we have other countries that have gone ahead of us that we can learn from and simply cut and paste. And one of those very clear examples is India. Okay, India has journeyed from a colonial underdog to becoming a global powerhouse in just a few odd years. How was India able to do it? If we understand how India was able to achieve becoming a powerhouse, maybe we have a few things we can pick up from there and be able to apply to our country as well, to ourselves as well, and say, how can I be a part of what makes my country looked at with good light from around the world? Does India have their own challenges? Of course, they have a lot of challenges. They have their own issues with poverty. They have their own issues with healthcare. They have their own issues in a number of places, but they are no longer an underdog. Okay, today, 11% of CEOs in Fortune 500 companies in America are Indians, male and female. Okay, they feature in the male category, the female category. Indians are topping different industries. Indian-owned businesses, even from India, are becoming very big. Just recently, I was watching Spelling Bee. And Spelling Bee, the last edition of Spelling Bee that I saw had Indians in the top positions from 1 to 8. Okay, why? How did this become a possibility? What made this happen? We can begin to get an idea of what can make this happen as well. So, of course, for example, in the US, the Indians are not a majority. Okay, but in number of startups, you can see that they've taken more space than they currently occupy within the city. They are controlling economies. They are leading the organizations. In UK, we have something similar happening as well, all over the world. Okay, in Singapore, in Canada, in Australia, you have Indians making things happen at different levels in different spaces in that market. How are they able to do this? It all started with a vision. Okay, and many of us in Africa, we kind of like seed vision to what political leaders should do. I think when things begin to turn around is when, as individuals, we begin to capture vision as well. So somebody can say the vision and the vision looks appealing to you. It aligns with your vision. You can tie your vision to it as well and say, you know what, in the future, this is the kind of environment we want to have. This is how we want to play in making sure that we're adding value to the world economy, and then that value, that development potential is coming back home as well. For them, it started with a vision. Okay, their leaders had a vision to say what we can make personal development a bedrock of our nation's destiny. That if our country will ever become anything of repute to look at and to position with, it will be because we actively developed ourselves. Okay, so they laid emphasis on education, they laid emphasis on self-sufficiency, they laid emphasis on skill development, just like Transformative College is helping us to do today, to basically say, you know what, if you want to have value, if you want to be able to exchange, have sufficient value to exchange in the future, to take care of your family, to take care of yourself, one of the places where you can do that is personal development. And when you are earning more, not only do you elevate your life and that of your family, you actually also elevate your nation as well. So they laid emphasis on education, they focus on higher education and research, and this has paid them very, very high dividends. So what exactly was their advantage? What did they have that China did not have? What did they have that has made them, basically do above every other country in this context? And if we look at the things that they have, we may realize the things that we have as well. One, they had a youthful population, so they could basically grow the raw materials of their talent to a particular level and send their best students abroad to the West to go and study. And of course, because of family arrangements and the culture, a lot of value still comes back home. The fact that they were colonized by the English and they could speak English also gave them great advantage. It means they could easily access America, they could easily access the UK, they could easily access the West and developing economies because speaking the language was not a problem. So even if it was as easy as getting a job with being able to use the English language to help other people, they could speak English. Okay, you and I know that our English is better. Okay, but they can't speak English. They were able to harness their diaspora potential. So typically, they have a culture where you are there, somebody is there, they're able to connect with that as a country, connect with that as individuals. It makes it for easy landing for the new people who make it to those particular spaces. They harness those powers. And of course, because by culture, they have a lot of interest in entrepreneurship, that entrepreneurial culture also aided in getting them involved in startups and a number of places. And then, of course, education is important in India. If you watched a movie like Three Idiots, which I and my children like to watch from time to time, you will see that people literally commit suicide if they're not doing well academically. Okay, that's this culture that says, you know what, we want to do well academically, we want to, want to be the best. And ladies and gentlemen, I look at everything that India has, and I think we have more. Okay, the only thing that we don't have is that people are operating as independents. We have refused to really collaborate and channel that energy. If we channel that energy, it's something we can achieve as well. So if we look at the India story is there's a national agenda. Okay, this national agenda makes sure that the strong education system is producing a lateral pool of talented and skilled workers. Okay, this culture of entrepreneurship is also ensuring that when they get to these particular locations, they are willing to take risks. Okay, they want to lead, they want to succeed, they want to try something that they don't try before, they want to succeed. And of course, you realize that because their government supports, what we call JAPA in Nigeria is actually organized in India. Okay, people don't go and then run away and try to see how they can suffer and struggle. The company actually supports and aids individuals and businesses to be able to settle down, overseas and be able to generate value that can always come back home. Even in Nigeria, where we're not really organizing it, some of the biggest returns that comes back to Nigeria, is money coming from diaspora, coming from people that have traveled and still have family ties here in Africa. So what exactly can we do? I think very simple. Nigeria can simply cut and paste. Okay, we can simply cut and paste and say, you know what, this is working in India. India and us, we are very similar. We are similar in a number of ways. We are similar. We both speak English. We are colonized by the English. They are 76 years old or thereabout. We are 63. Okay, they got their independence 13 years before we got ours. Okay, and what does this say? This says that English that was an advantage to them, even though when they speak their English, is obliging me, they are shaking their head to say yes. We are shaking their head like this to say no, and all of those kind of challenges. We possibly have an opportunity to get on the ground running much faster. Okay, that's one. Two, we are currently cheaper. Okay, many jobs were outsourced to India in the early days because India was cheap. Whereas the minimum wage in America is $15 per hour, people could get cheaper jobs in India. Okay, but guess what? Today, Nigeria is cheaper. It means if you offer somebody, what's it, $50 per day, $50 per hour? Okay, that means if you're working 8-hour days in America, you should be earning $120 if you are at the bottom of the learning curve. But guess what? Here we are still cheaper, and our currency has an exchange rate that is 1,000 to 1, meaning that it is now very, very easy for jobs from the West to come here. So even that dollar that doesn't look like a good thing becomes a good thing because it allows us to be able to compete. Okay, our population is also younger. If you look at the population graph for Nigeria, you will be excited because we have one of those perfect pyramids where the youthful population is still teeming. Okay, unlike the West, where the youth population is dying, the middle population is large, and somehow everybody's wondering what will the future be. But that's what in Africa, we know how the future will be. Those that can sustain those who will retire are still much more than those who will retire. So we have a perfect pyramid that allows us to be really, really able to export people around the world. Okay, we are very smart. If you are in this room and you're a Nigerian and you have realized that Nigerians are very smart, okay, just type in that chat box there, we are smart. Okay, and this is not just boasting or bragging. This is something I've seen. I'm not even just talking about, I've seen people over and over again. I've seen the kind of results we get when eventually we travel either for first degree or master's. I've seen how we shine. We are very smart. And that smartness can be channeled. Okay, it's not just smart as raw talent that could lead you to begin to do criminal activities, but smartness that allows you to be able to have a good grasp of the fundamentals of any particular course and be able to really ace it. We are smart that way. So in these environments, we are competitive. Just the way the Indians are competitive, we're also competitive. Our culture also wants people to do well and recognizes it. So we can capitalize on this and just make it work by developing ourselves. I'm currently doing an MBA program. And in this MBA program, the people who do the best, who give it the highest energy, for this MBA program are Indians, as it is with many places. But the beautiful thing with Nigerians is if we give our heart to something, we can really, really do well at it. In America already, we are one of the possibly the most educated community is the Nigerian community, because not only are we there in our numbers, we go to school, we're educated, we're more educated than the average in the societies. We're doing well already on our own. By collaborating and getting support where we can do more together as a country. So you're here today. I want to encourage you that you're not the only one that needs you to be educated. You're not the only one that needs you to be personally developed. Nigeria needs you as well. And many people may say things negative about Nigeria today, but let me assure you, okay, nobody rises above their team. So if you are playing for a particular football club and you are the best player in the world and your team is losing, then you are on a losing team. And no matter how good we get individually, for as long as corporately we are not getting it right, then we are corporately losing. So the best thing we can do for ourselves and the entity and the team that recognizes us is to collaborate, synergize, bring the best that we can, together to ensure that as we are developing ourselves and we are becoming more productive, it is raising the game for us as individuals and it's bettering our nation as well. Thank you very much for having me. It's been my pleasure sharing with us today. Over to you, Edith. Thank you.
Pastor Deoji, thank you. Thank you very much for that. Precise. I think I mean, you're definitely a part of us. We're bringing you back for many other things. Today, our plan is not to take the time, too much time from people because it's a Sunday. But all your thoughts are appropriate. Your insights into this, and definitely the next thing will be is that we'll now have a proper conversation, maybe an hour long, 1.5 hour long, to now really break down the template of how India did, how they achieved these things and lessons for actionable lessons for Nigeria and even for Ghana. For me, I dare say, I feel like I'm definitely part Ghanaian, so to speak. So lessons, global lessons for all of us to pick. So once again, thank you very much for that. We can't thank you enough for your time and for the insights that you've been able to share. Thank you very much. Emmeline, are you here? And if you've got questions for Pastor Deolu, please go to the chat room. I'm sure he will easily answer you. He's got a couple of other meetings, but I'm certain that he will still be able to be on the call and possibly respond to some of these things. And we also have a group, email group and WhatsApp group, and I'm certain we'll post not just the video for and the audio for this particular meeting, but also the presentation. Sorry, okay, good. Emmeline, are you here? Is she here now? Can she speak? Can you unmute her? Emmeline, are you here? Edith, were you able to speak with her?
She tend to have an emergency because at the moment she is not responding to calls. Yes, so I think earlier she mentioned she was going to the hospital, so probably she has an emergency. Yes. Okay, brilliant. Okay, once again, that's fine. So I mean, those were the two speakers that were meant to grace this particular occasion, and as I said, Pastor Deolu's done an excellent job. So for our school, I'll just share one or two things as we bring this program to a close. Let's just take some questions and thoughts and opinion in the chat room, and then we will come back and then we'll have some rounding some rounding thoughts. So I want please questions, thoughts, opinion in the chat room. I want to go. What are your thoughts? Can Africa actually is it possible that in reality Africa we can overtake India? We're smart. Oh, absolutely. I agree with everybody. We're completely smart. We're very we're smart people. I definitely think so. So everybody, please share your thoughts with me. Can Nigeria overtake India when it comes to being some kind of outsourcing center? That, for me, that's just the focus, that we can become an outsourcing center. Do you think it is possible? One of the things that Pastor Deolu said that struck me is that, we should have organized JAPA. That makes a lot of sense. So that means, we can have a massive community with businesses in Australia, a massive community with businesses in the UK, a massive community with businesses in Canada, a massive community with businesses globally. And that's very important. And Nigeria has 200 million population there, plus or minus. That really gives us an advantage. So everybody, quickly, can I hear from you? Yes, Mr. Okoyemi, yes, it will be a virtual school. We will have a physical component to our school, but yes, it is primarily a virtual school. So can anybody tell me, can we overtake? Can we overtake, and what will help? Yes, can Africa, we're not talking about just Nigeria now, we're talking about Africa, can we overtake when it comes to, especially West Africa? My focus is completely West Africa. Can we overtake India? All right.
We have English to our own advantage. We also have population to our advantage. We're not a billion people, but yes, we have, if that same English that seems to be a disadvantage can end up becoming an advantage. Thank you very much, Damilari. He said our mindset, and that's one of the things we're trying to address as part of this initiative, our mindset as it is, and that's why we talk about the spirit of excellence. So yes, we're still going to open up the 12-week registration. We're still going to open it up as it is. So everybody quickly share your thoughts as we bring this program to a quick close. Share your thoughts with me with regards to this. Can we overtake India as West Africa? Can we, my colleagues and my friends from Ghana, can you please speak? Can we overtake India as an outsourcing center? Can West Africa, whereby a lot of people will be outsourcing application development, contact center, payroll processing, and those kinds of things to West Africa? Is it possible? Yeah, I mean, yes, part of the skills we will be teaching is definitely going to be AI skills. Oh, absolutely. So if that AI, we will use it to our own advantage. We will be the people who will be using the AI to do great and mighty things, so to speak. So we definitely can. We can overtake India. Thank you very much for you, Sholua, Rachel, Toluani, Oyeleke. Thank you very much. Onwuka and Omolola, Bada and Glory. Definitely we can with a renewed mind. I do think so. Mobola, thank you very much. We definitely can. We're very smart people, and we just need some collective efforts to ensure that these things work. And so somebody is saying the link for the registration, it has worked. So I don't know if it's not successful on your end, it will be something to do with you. Mary Jane, we'll drop an email. Please call Edith. She can walk you through, but we have more than 1,000 registrations. So trust me, the registration link works. We've had 1,000 registration. Check it out. Thank you very much. Tech Hubs will help. I know Palumi, thank you very much. You said, yes, we can. Margaret says we can. Abigail says we can. Olamide Olani, thank you very much, says we can. Maya Deborah says, yes, we can. I completely agree with you. We can overtake. Mr. Jesubi says we can. We can overtake, and Africa can be the center for outsourcing. We're only trying to ensure that we contribute our bit. Mr. Ebuka, thank you very much for being here. As it is, Chukuma, Ayonfe, Mary Jane, and every other person that has contributed their thoughts and their opinion to this. Mr. Showali, thank you very much. Dr. Showali, beg my pardon, right? So indeed we can. So once again, thank you very much, everybody, for taking the time to be here today as part of this this great occasion. We will be bringing this to a close. So our 12-week program starts on this Saturday. We're expecting a lot of registration from Ghana. We're expecting a lot of registration. So please tell your friends. We're going to open up the registration. We have a tiny registration fee. For the people in Ghana, we would also communicate. If we've seen that you've registered from Ghana, we will communicate how you will make the tiny token. It's going to be the equivalent of less than 50 Ghana cedis for a 12 Saturday program, and it's an accredited certificate program, and it's for free. That money is pretty much for registration and to weed out the people who will not take these things, should I say, seriously as it is. So yes, we'll bring this to a beautiful close. I will just put up this slide to so that you can meet the team, especially Edith that is here, and Boma, the organizers of this meeting here today. So if you have questions, you have thoughts, you have opinion, whatever that thing is that you need to clarify, you can always speak with them. Our Saturday program, so please, you can send them an email if you this is it. This is the admission link. You can send they didn't put the email address here. Can you please put the email on the in the chat room for people who need to clarify, and the phone numbers also. Our website is up, so you can check on the website. You will see the emails. You will see our email and even the phone number that you can call. The 12-week program starts on Saturday. We're going to have all sorts of great trainers from different places, all volunteers, to cover one thing or the other. You will need a phone, you will need a computer, and you will need internet access to be able to partake of the program in itself. We're also looking to maybe even have a physical center as part of that program where we can bring people to, and we'll set up computers for them. So if we have specific requests for people from certain people, we can set up somewhere where they can come and they can partake of the program and earn the certificate. And once you earn that certificate as part of the entire program, you definitely be in a position whereby you can start to even apply for jobs globally. It's a thorough piece of work. The trainers are getting ready. The business analysis is deep. It is deep. It is extensive. What we're going to be doing on business analysis over a 12-week period. What we're also going to be doing. So once again, let me put up that program so everybody look at it on the screen. So this 12-week program is a big deal. You need to avail yourself of the opportunity, also avail your family, friends, and even your enemies of the opportunity. So if you look at my screen, you can see personal vision and goal setting. We're going to have different people teach different things. All sorts of professionals are coming globally to be the instructors and the facilitators for these sessions. And there are going to be exercises. There are even intermittent certificates that people will need to earn. And if people don't earn those certificates, then they don't complete the course and they don't graduate. And that's why we already have about 1,000 registrations, and we're trying to weed people off. So because it's not a game, it's not a joke, it's not something that we're doing just so that because we're jobless, we really do want to ensure that we contribute our own quota to the development of Africa as a whole. So once again, thank you. We've already it's past 6 already. We're grateful to everybody. So once again, look at the program. It's a great program. We start on Saturday. We'll share the link with everybody who has registered and has paid. So we will share the link for the people who we know that have registered from Ghana so that they can pay. Once again, it's less than 50 Ghana cedis that we're charging for the registration. The program itself, it's a free program, and we're going to be covering this and that's why we built this itinerary. So everybody, if you look at it, these are the things we're going to be covering over the next 12 Saturdays. And we will have a graduation program, a virtual graduation program on the 23rd of December of this year. So thank you once again, everybody. We're grateful to you. Mrs. Mobala, thank you for being here. Dr. Henry, thank you for being here. Dr. Shobali, thank you for being here. And all the great people that are on the call, Mr. Okoyemi, Ayofena, and Abigail, everybody. I can't mention the names of everybody. Everybody that is here. Thank you, Sarah, Luko, everybody, Richard, everybody that has taken the time and the pain to be here this afternoon. I hope this has been a great session for all of us, and definitely for all the Nigerians that are on the call. I dare say congratulations. This is a big day. It's our national birthday as a country. So thank you very much once again for being here. If you've got questions, please, you can post them in the chat room. Any questions, any thoughts, any opinion, as it is, we people are happy and to answer you. And please put our phone numbers and our email. Please check out our website and follow us on social media. Check out our website and please follow us on social media. That's very important so that you can get updates in terms of what we're doing as a school and the various initiatives and the updates to everything that we are doing. Once again, thank you very much. If this has been a great session, can I get thumbs up in the chat room from everybody? If this has been a great session for you, can I get thumbs up from everybody in in the chat room, if you do not mind. And I get a thumbs up from everybody in the chat room. It's great that you've taken the time to be here. So we'll bring this to a beautiful close now, as it is, and we look forward to seeing everybody, or as many people as possible, on our Saturday program over the next 12 weeks. Let us go into 2024 with a bang, with new set of skills, new set of capabilities as we approach the new year. So for some people who have come to us, my brother, my cousin, they want to do this, they want to do IT, they want to get into one thing or the other. Please get them all involved with this Saturday program. That is the best gift you can give to your brother. That is the best gift you can give to your daughter. That is the best gift you can give to your son, and to your cousins, and once again, even your enemies. Pray for your enemies and bless your enemies. So you should also pass these things across to your enemies, as the case may be, as a demonstration of love to all of them. So once again, we can't thank you enough, Edith and Boma, and everybody that has worked with them, Wisdom, and everybody who has supported them in ensuring that this program has come to pass. We are grateful to all of you. God bless you. God bless you indeed. And we all look forward to a much better West Africa, a much better Africa, and definitely a much better Nigeria. So once again, thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doctor, and thank you very much, everybody, for making our time to join us on the program today. Do have a wonderful, wonderful evening and a wonderful week ahead of us. Thank you.